don't have so much time to go to other immersions. I always saw on YouTube channel when appear. And Mariana, if you can, say a little bit about you.
Yes, so I'm 28 years old. I'm a married. I don't have children, but I have a dog. Um, I live in this moment in Czech Republic. I don't work, but sometimes I will work like babysitter. In my free time, I like to watch TV shows and walk with my dog, and just that.
What kind of TV show do you like? Because I need
Uh,
some. So if
oh,
I want to.
the the last I was watching it's The Handmaid's Tale.
I watched it.
I
Yes,
love the book.
yes, I don't know if it's the same like the TV show because sometimes the book is much better, but the TV show it's oh my God, I hate everyone and then I feel sei lá, sinto pena depois, but great TV shows. And I like to watch Friends, How I Met Your Mother. In this moment, I watch Bones too, and Only Murder at the Building, something like that. I really watch a lot of series, and I have a app in my cell phone for marcar what TV, what shows I watch, and what episode I watch for the last. So yeah, I watch a lot of TV shows, and I have a lot of the almost all the streams in my TV and my cell phone. So
Me
I
either.
have. Eu só não tenho Apple TV ainda, porque meu marido não encontrou nenhuma série que ele não consiga baixar de lá, senão ele ia ter assinado também, porque ele é igual eu.
I can judge. I try to finish How I Met Your Mother and The Big Bang Theory since
Ai,
I
Davi.
was 20 years old, but
I
I
want
can't
to.
finish. It's so big and I can't finish. But The Handmaid's Tale, the book is so similar than the TV show, and you feel hater too. You feel a lot of hate. You know, the two books is amazing, but gosh, it's unbelievable what the things happen. But
Yeah.
I will try to see this series. I like the Discovery Channel, so I I bought the streaming of Discovery because I like to see the persons go to travel and at the airport and take a lot of like snakes and this kind of thing. It's so amazing.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes I watch Quilos Mortais. I don't know if se passa ainda ou aqueles acumuladores compulsivos,
Yeah,
mas eu sempre assisto os episódios passados, né? Nunca sei o dia, a hora que passa, enfim.
me either. I always watched the episodes of 2016, it's like that. I never
Here
had.
the streaming is different because
Yeah.
alguns streamings não funcionam aqui. Então, meu marido até assinou a VPN para a gente poder assistir as coisas daí. Por exemplo, tem Netflix aqui, mas nem todas as séries que tem aqui é as que tem no Brasil, entendeu? No Netflix do Brasil. Então, a gente tem a
That.
VPN para isso.
Oh, yeah. It's better. Thank you, Mariana. And Katiana, how about you say the news first? 1 week, you have news, please. You
Your
muted.
milk is off.
Oh, sorry, I'm mute. I don't know what happened with me, but I'm not very excited. I think it's because I'm work a lot in these last weeks, and I need a very long holiday for watching series on TV. I think my mind is so tired in this month. But guys, my name is Catiana. I'm 4 years old. I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I am engineer and I work with projects in the oil and gas sector. Now I think I work in 10 or 11. Because of this, I'm so tired. September and October is very difficult in the sector in the area where I work. Is the window for finish and approve the projects. And I love running. I love swimming. Vitória, it's so hot. It's like BH, Gabi. It's so hot this week. It's very, it's crazy because it's not common. And I love series, but I don't. After my daughter born, the control of the TV, it's stay with my daughter all the time. I see the Shaw and the Sheep and the other how do you say cartoons? Como que é desenho mesmo? I don't remember. I think it's
Cartoon.
Cartoons.
Cartoon.
They're cartoons.
Depends on the depends on
yeah.
because there are anime and cartoon. Cartoons is
think-
regular, more common in Brazil, né? Tipo, I don't know, He-Man,
But
Thundercats. né?
Três
So,
Espiãs Demais, is that?
yeah,
maybe.
but Katiana, I love Shaun the Sheep.
I like to.
Yeah.
Shaw and the Sheep. Gente, Shaw and the Sheep, it's amazing. I love that cartoon. And sometimes when I stay alone at home, I see Shaw and the Sheep.
I see it with my nephew, and my nephew don't pay attention, but I pay it.
Yeah, I understand. The Shaun the Sheep. Na, 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 The Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah,
A
no,
musiquinha.
all the music is awesome. I love it. Sometimes I watch it on YouTube and put the music on.
It's better than Galinha Pitadinha, gente.
I hate Galinha
because
Pintadinha.
I hate too, because the Galinha Pitadinha sometimes it's make the mothers crazy.
I hate Peppa.
Peppa
hate
too. I don't
I don't have
like.
children. Gosh,
No, I don't. I think Peppa it's malcriada. It's not a good example for the children.
It's like Masha and the bear. Gosh, I hate Masha a lot. This girl.
The Marcha é uma pestinha.
I don't put Masha and the bear for my nephew because
Me too. It's
Oh,
not a good example.
not yeah, not at all. I hate.
Poor
But-
bear, né? I believe. né?
Go ahead, Ricardo.
The bear né, on the Marsha is suffer a lot. né?
Your daughter watch
Bear?
Marsha and the Bear, Ricardo?
Not anymore. My
So
daughter.
what?
My daughter is 13 years old, né? So
Yeah.
but she loves Turma da Mônica and the Monica's Gang, né? And the others one. I'm not sure because I don't watch it, but maybe it's a strange cartoon and some channels like HBO and others. I'm not sure. It's awful. Awful. No, is ugly in my opinion because the line is a little weird, but she love too.
Probably is Irmão do Jorel.
Could be. I'm not sure.
Because the draw is really ugly. But
Yeah.
the cartoon is really beautiful to see it. Have a lot of things. I love cartoons and anime, so I always watch it. But about the news, Ricardo, what did you do in this week? Share with us.
Well, my week was good, particularly because my team won the championship finally after a lot of years, and it's the first time that my team win this particular championship, Copa do Brasil. I always suffer a heart attack. It's so weird, because it's just a game. It's not so relevant or important. I understand this thing clearly. I'm not sure because I don't know. I used to became really nervous on my team play. Not so all of times, but particular when my team reached some high levels in the championship, particular at the finals, and well, my family, family from my wife, but it's my family too, and the friends started to make jokes, and there are not sure a pressure meter. I'm not sure if it's right, and they measure my pressure and they reach 16 16 by 9. I don't know, so
Yeah.
really high.
Who am
But
I to judge? Because I'm Cruzeirense, so I don't feel this happiness long,
yeah,
long time. So
yeah,
who am I to judge?
yeah.
The feeling.
That's nice that my my wiki was regular work job and some things that is needed to like practice exercise or something like that.
Go to
Well,
the
how about
to hate.
yeah, how about TV show series, etc. I believe that recently I give up from Apple TV, but I'm how to say I had hired a lot of streaming services, so HBO Max, Netflix, uh, Star, Global Play, Disney, but a lot of times I don't watch because I just put a particular film or TV a series on my list, but at the end I don't watch it. Sometimes I love what, for example, Friends or Big Bang Theory because it's not necessary to continue. You could choose any kind of any particular episode. You don't worry about. I prefer movies because sometimes uh, when you talk about the series, it's a little boring or exhausting because the guys certainly they wanted to fix the audience, continue watching this particular series, and so, for example, The Handmaid's Tale, for me, that's nice, but maybe one move it's enough, maybe two, but certainly the
No.
guys a lot because sometimes it's a little weird, and the woman can go out from this, I don't know, a
The
little
topic was
top problems, so and come back to, and I don't know. It's sometimes it's weird.
Yeah, I understand you about this TV show because my husband watch with the speed increase more fast because
Yeah.
he like the TV show, but it's so boring to watch in the simple time, you know.
Have some series you can
Particular, for example,
every day.
I know there is a, for example, a Walking Dead. Certainly, oh, they have they had the comic book and another thing. That's okay, but I don't know. 7 seasons. That 7 seasons is too much for me. Well, it's talking
Imagine
about
Grey's Anatomy.
zombies, né? It's not possible 7 seasons, né? I don't know.
Imagine Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand too.
Don't say, oh my God, I watched this TV show since I was 15 years. Don't say that. I love Grey's
It's-
Anatomy, and I watch. I every time I say to myself, I will stop to watch this TV show because it's a lot of uh,
I stopped
seasons,
it.
and I continue to watch in the next year.
I stopped it in the season 5.
Really?
Like, ah, gosh, no, it's the same. It's like House and this kind of thing. I don't have patience. Like The Walking Dead, so good, but yeah, it's zombies. The last of, you know, don't have anything more.
Understand.
Have zombies and the end of the world. So everyone is killed. Everyone is died because don't have food and don't have water. It's like that. You don't have the continue of that because I don't like series is so big. I try to continue the Big Bang Theory because of Ricardo said everything for me. Because if I forgot to watch it, the Big Bang Theory for 3 months, doesn't matter because I the episode understand everything. Sometimes no, because I don't understand some topics in physics. So I put on Google to understand. The life is weird. I don't like so much. And guys, we are talking about social problems, but the discussion started to go to other side. But I have some questions. Okay, for Katiana. Question number 4. I skipped some. How can individuals balance advocating for social challenge while respecting diverse perspectives and opinions? Gosh, I don't remember to do this question. But anyway.
If I understand correctly, this question it's about balance. It's because I don't see the
Yes.
chat.
Oh, sorry, I sent again. But yeah, it's about the perspective, about diversity and the balance of that. I sent the 4.
Okay. I think respect is it's a good word for these things because when do we speak about diversity and how can individual balance advocates for social and while respecting diversity? I think it's the word for the it's respect the difference. Anyone it's different for me, and respect the personality and how the other persons do the things. Anyone it's similar, and and we when you have respect for the other person, I think it's more easier for understand sometimes. And Every time I speak with my daughter, because I think these kind of things start with the kids. And I speak with my daughter every time. Respect your friends. Every friend, it's totally different from the other friend. And if the person is black, white, and the red circles, anyone is important. And for me, this kind of thoughts with respect is when we start. Anyone is different, and you need respect this. No put one the person is better than other because of the rich, because of the color of your skin. No, everyone is unique, and because of this, anyone needs respect. And for me, I teaching my daughter with this kind of thoughts, because I think if she grew up with this kind of thoughts, probably it's a kind of person in the future who respect and do different, because I think our uh, our generation sometimes don't have this kind of thoughts. We have the difference between this social classes sociais, color of the skin. Then it's for me, but Gabi, this topic it's hard.
Oh, I do. Be honest, guys. I do the topic for the month, so I forgot the topic. When I packed one day, before the my immersion, I see the topic I do 1 month ago, and I feel like, mm, what has happened today? To that. So if you don't understand, say me, because sometimes I read and I feel like I do that. Why? Anyway, I agree with you. Like, I saw a video. I tried to put here on the chat, but is on Instagram. Probably I don't watch it again. This video, but the video is a social project with a lot of kids in the school to understand more the behavior of the children's with other persons, different persons around different cultures and everything. I guess it was in Thailand, so if I don't remember, Thailand or something like that. And have a lot of children, and the children growing up, and this social project growing up with these children. It's like a project, a big project. And the persons will understand when the kid always teach like, oh, you need to respect the person because these persons don't have the same opinion as you. The person don't have the same background as you. This search feels like when the kid growing up start the teenagerhood, the prejudice, it's so low when you teach like, oh, you need to take care about the person who is sad, understand why the person have depression and this kind of thing, and this social project, I think have the 10 years of project, but it's really big, and the results are also positive. Some children's nowadays is become to adult persons, so continue with the same opinions, the same like care about the others. So I guess when you teach your children to be kind, sometimes you need to be kind. If you don't understand or anything, okay, but be kind, because you don't know what the person feel, the social problems here in Brazil have a lot, have a lot, the entire world. But I see a lot when the children don't have the perspective of the fathers, the prejudice of the fathers, their children growing up different mentality. you know. But I don't have children, so I don't know how to grow a kid. I only see a video on Instagram, so yeah. And Mariana, what about you? About your thoughts, the discussion?
About the question number 4.
Yes, or about the discussion if you want to say.
So, okay, I agree with Katiana. I don't have anything to add because I thought the principal word for our society is respect. We need to respect everyone, and with that, we can change our society and create a better future, because no one need to think the same with the older. We need to respect the older opinion or something like that.
Mariana, do you have a kid, right? You say it.
No. Sometimes I work like babysitter.
Oh,
2 boys, 3 and 5, and his mom say the same thing for them, like Katiana said before, to respect the elders, respect the natureza too. And she said for them, don't kill qualquer bichinho, nada, não faça nada. Não mata as flores, não bata nas árvores, não machuque, tudo tem vida. And I thought it's very nice, because we live in a moment when the teenagers, I don't know how to explain this mas eu acho que uma parte dos pais e das mães, não sei, só tiveram os filhos e não educaram. E agora todo mundo está vendo como que é a consequência disso, e os novos pais estão mudando, né? Já vendo, ó, não compensa, aquele ali criou desse jeito, é melhor a gente mudar, enfim, é nesse sentido.
I agree. You always see it at an adulthood too. Like you see a person who is not so polite, don't give it a matter of anything. You always think like, gosh, you're an adult, but you don't have a behavior of an adult.
Yeah.
It's complicated to stay in the same local of these persons. You think the person is forever a teenager because have the same thoughts and behavior of a teenager. How can I say that? In English, I don't remember, but in Portuguese, I guess, is adulto retrógrado. I see it. And I feel like, yes, I have the convivence of some. It's really stressful. But anyway, and you, Ricardo, what's your thoughts about it?
I'm not sure, but you talk about on question number 4, don't you? Yeah. Well, I would like to just mention about number 1, because I believe, not to believe, for me is certainly the biggest problem of Brazil is the violence. And my how do you say, I could prove this thing. I don't know if you express well in English, but education is really important, health too, but when you need to receive, if you wanted to receive education and health, is need to be alive. So doesn't matter if Brazil have the best support on this area, because the violence you could lost everything. The most important thing is your life. Certainly, education and the health could support our country to decrease the levels of violence, but we are losing a lot of people every day because of the violence. So the education promote a better future, but the recent future, it's necessary to do a lot of things, and it's not possible because I don't know what happened, but we need to change a lot of things, laws, invest more money in on the policy and the and other things. So, but I just watch or observe the level of violence just increasing, unfortunately, and so it's not possible to do simple things. I don't know. In another countries, it's not so relevant. Okay, I walk on the street and pick up the phone. That's normal. In in a lot of countries, I don't talk about, I don't know, Europe or United States. I just talk about Paraguay or Chile or another countries near from here. So I'm not sure, but some guy told about Paraguay, and it's not so good. Is there are violence, so I'm not sure, but maybe I could tell about Chile because I had an experience, and so certainly there are problems, but I don't know. And the people walking the streets normally using cell phones and pick up money on the streets directly to the ATM and the. But I'm sorry, but I can talk about number 4. I need to talk about number 4. I'm not sure if you understood well the question, but the balance between advocating for social change while respect diverse perspectives. I believe that when you talk about democracy, is not you don't talk about attend any kind of request. Democracy is attend the biggest request. The most part of the people, oh, I prefer this kind of situation. So democracy is attend this thing. But certainly is necessary to pay attention in a lot of different aspects. So that's hard. So particularly in Brazil, because it's a sound like a continent. It's not a country. I don't know. It's possible to put in the same area 24 countries from Europe, England, Germany. I don't know. A lot of countries on Brazil. And well, I believe it's necessary. How do you say? Share the governments, because I believe in Brazil is the power is much concentrated in the federal. I don't know. Federal power is concentrated a lot of things, money and other things. It's necessary to decentralize more this money and this power. That's it. I'm sorry for talk so long.
No worries. No worries. Like I agree in parts. Like here in Brazil, we have a lot of violence. I guess in Latin America, we had a lot of violence. Nowadays, we can't say it. Oh, I live in a place who don't have violence. Have violence. Any kind of local. Oh, is Europe, is Asia, United, have violence. Have violence. It's big, small, anyone. It's violence. So it's complicated when you're talking about social problems, and we don't talking about violence because it's a social problem. And here in Brazil, gosh, it's grow and grow. I don't know how to avoid that anymore because really it's growing. It's not so only robber the things robber a cell phone or something like that. It's crimes with lives. So unbelievable. Feminicide here. Guys, I live in a place, is Belo Horizonte, who is the local in Brazil who have the highest level of feminicide. You have afraid of males here. Be honest, we have. I have. It's unbelievable, you know. They have a lot of here in Belo Horizonte, have a lot of chacinas too. And a lot of persons don't know it. I guess in Espírito Santo have a lot of that too. Espírito Santo and Minas Gerais have the same things, you know, almost the same things. It's really weird, but we have the same weather and the same crimes too. So it's unbelievable. But here in Brazil, I guess we need to have more structure. The basic structure here in Brazil, it's horrible. It's horrible, be really honest. But yeah. And what do you think, Katiana, about the discussion?
I think when you everything start with a base. When you have a possibility for study, you see a future in your life. But in Brazil, it's not interesting for the politicals, I think for the biggest and the rich persons in the society, improve the quality of the schools, because if you a person and you thinking about the thing, probably in the future we don't we it's not possible for anyone do the rules for you, fazer as regras por você. And when you grow up and have and you have your and understand about the things, it's more easier for you do the things in your life and do the good choose boas escolhas. But the base, I think, is the stud. When the persons have stud, is more easier. But it's not a kind of thing for the politicals improve in Brazil. Because if you have school, you probably it's not easier for the politicals pay with a Bolsa Família, kit guys, or other things. It's my positions. I'm a poor girl and I grow up in a very small city, and because of the good choose I studied a lot, and now I'm a very critical person, and because I'm put my mind in this in the good things. I focus in the good things, and I think when you have a condition for study, in front of the problems like violence or other things, you have a choose for do. And for me, when you improve this kind of choose, esses tipos de escolha, é mais fácil. But you need to improve the study. And the violence stay in anywhere, em qualquer lugar. Estados Unidos está violento também, gente. Drugs, we have drugs all in different places around the world, and yeah, it's the problems stay around the world now, but your thoughts is totally different. When you have quando você tem consciência, it's possible for you do very different things in your life. For me, but
I understand your point of view. Like, it's complicated because here in Brazil we have a lot of persons who don't know how to write and how to read. It's a reality. Like, we
Yeah.
can't blind that. Is a reality. So it's more easier for a government who have a lot of persons who don't know the basic and who don't understand the hardest part, and everything you get for this person, it's okay, because don't understand and don't know other things better. So it's complicated. It's a reality in our society. And about the drug addiction, gosh, United States broke that, because it's unbelievable the videos I receive in the United States. The person kill yourself to have a drug. Like, here in Brazil, I can see it too. In São Paulo, here in Belo Horizonte, have a lot of Cracolândia, the name. It's awful. It's awful. But as a place who is so big, Brazil is so big, have a lot of future here. You know, I feel really sad when I see this kind of situation, because I see a person who don't have the opportunity to study, that other person who had the opportunity to study, and these two persons sometimes crossing the life of the others and don't change anything.
Yes. I think it's the point, Gabi, because if it's possible, sometimes, because I remember when I'm a poor girl, but I received the good words. I remember this, and I focus in the good words. And now, when I have a possibility, I speak with if the other person is open for this. I speak and I say, "Oh, you have a good future. Focus in the good things in the life, because if you focus in the bad things, oh, you lost the
You
purpose of the things."
You feel frustrated. If you focus on the bad thing of your life, because everyone have bad things. Everyone had the lack of the things we wanna. So sometimes we feel frustrated. It's common, but we need to avoid it. We need to pass that. But of course, I understand have persons who don't have this feeling as I had. So it's awful too, because I see a lot of friends of mine who had depression because of frustration. So I try to help, and we are in the Yellow September, so I have a lot of ads about it. But it's the feeling of the person, you know. I can't try to judge, and I try to help, but one person is completely different than another. I'm kind of person who is, yesterday I was so upset, and today I wake up so happy. So my upsetness during 1 hour or 2, depends of the day. But have other persons who feel the upsetness of a week, a month. Always depend of the person. I agree with that. And Mariana, what about your discussion? The discussion, sorry.
About the violence, me and my husband decided to move to Brazil because of that, because we work a lot. We do a lot of things for keep your things or buy your things what way we want, and we are stolen. So yeah, we decide to move out because of that. And about the the other things, we live in a society when the adults don't know how to como lidar com seus sentimentos. As pessoas não sabem como lidar. They can understand that one day it's good day and the other not. And I have one example of that in my family. So yesterday we all talking. I was talking with my sister about that. So yeah, jovens que não sabem lidar com os sentimentos. É difícil não julgar, mas nós precisamos criar pessoas que saibam lidar com seus próprios sentimentos, se conhecer, porque nem todo dia é igual. Nem todo mundo é igual. Tem dia eu levantei hoje e estava numa deprê da pega, eu fui, sentei no sol e já tô de boa. Agora, se eu for aceitar a minha tristeza e ficar deitada na cama o dia inteiro, ela vai me consumir mesmo.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree 100%.
This kind of thing, this kind of situation happen with me every each day or every other day, né? It's the expression. Dia sim, dia não, não é isso? So, but sometimes is occurs continually, a lot of days. Sometimes I don't wake up. It's normal. No? It's normal. It's happen with a lot of people. A lot of people. I believe that this certain. Sometimes I observe because that's the. Eu queria falar em português, não pode aula de inglês. You could observe because when you, for example, a particular person made a trip, and during this trip, I don't know, he took 100 pictures, and this person post on social media, not the one folder contain 100 photos. This person is posting 3 by 3. Each day 3 photos, another day 4 photos, another day 2 photos, and suddenly it sounds like, wow, this person is happy every day. This kind of a person just have fun, just travel all the day. It's not true. It's not true. It's just your view, because if it's possible to listen to the other people and they check your heart, your feelings, certainly is necessary to you're not necessary. You could note that this person have problems, because every person have a problem. Our life is a challenge. Sometimes there are happy moments, in other sad moments. Yeah, I believe that is the most part of the life is full of sadness, and there are happy moments. So it's necessary to keep your mind up and try to get up and continue fighting.
Philosophical.
Maybe. Mas é verdade, né? Porque às vezes a gente tem a sensação que, pô, caramba, só eu tô triste. E, poxa, parece egoísta. Tu vai ver outra pessoa triste, tu vai falar, caramba, não sou só eu triste. Mas não é. É porque às vezes dá uma sensação que, poxa, por que todo mundo é feliz e eu não? Mas não é. Né? Não é. As pessoas têm problemas também. né? Isso dá, às vezes, um encorajamento, né? Às vezes dá uma sensação de falar, caramba, não sou só eu, tá todo mundo junto nessa luta, né? E eu não sei, tem pessoas que citam religião, tem pessoas que citam filosofia, às vezes até a Bíblia, etc. Mas, na verdade, a gente não dá para você provar, né? Eu acho lindo pessoa que tem fé, né? E eu acho que ajuda. Acho não, eu sei que ajuda. A gente vê aquelas pessoas no Nordeste passando perrengue, mas eu não tenho certeza da razão que a gente está aqui. Mas alguma razão deve ter, porque é lógico. A gente está aqui por algum motivo. E parece que o motivo é esse, a gente crescer dia a dia.
Yeah, so I like the person who try everything because the person have a faith. Like sometimes it's not faith about a God, it's faith about yourself. You know, sometimes I lost a little bit the faith of myself, and I feel frustrated. But at the same time, I'm this kind of person. I feel angry, but past 1 hour, I feel like, gosh, I was stupid 1 hour ago. I am not this person. But yes, I agree with Ricardo. It's really interesting to see a lot of things you take to have a apoio, because sometimes you are adulthood, you need to live the adult life, but it's not fair. It's not fair. The things happen sometimes. So we need to deal with that because unfortunately we are in adult life. But it's something we pass. We pass. Yeah, my mom said everything passed. Some kind of thing don't pass so faster, but pass. Pass. And when pass, you look at the past, feel like, oh, okay. I passed things faster and
Yeah.
faster, and I'm here. So okay, I continue. I try. And yeah, the life sometimes is not the way we wanna, but we can do at the moment. That's it. I finished this meeting with a philosophy word.
Depends
Stay.
on the day.
Have a lovely day with that. Okay. Don't think a lot.
I think it's like a therapy. Thursday,
Yeah.
8 a.m. is like a therapy. It's so good because of this.
Every, but I need to go, guys, because it's 9 a.m. and the other host is Endel, so Endel, sorry. But thank you, Ricardo. Thank you, Katiana. Thank you, Mariana. Have a nice day, everyone, and see y'all in the next week, okay? At 8 a.m.
Okay.
Mariana, I want to see you next week, okay?
Yeah, I will try to change my therapist for another day.
There it
Because
is.
of that, I never come.
I try to see you, okay?
Okay.
So, bye-bye.